Let's meet the De La Torre family. Manny, Lisa, Al, Rebecca, and Vince, ready for action. Playing against the Teets family. Cecil, Ellen, Charles, Marie, and Clifford. On your marks. Let's start the Family Feud. With the star of Family Feud, Ray Toad.
Thank you, please. Good morning. Thank you. Welcome to the Teets family. Hello to the De La Torre family.
Yes, we are. We're right here.
Well, I believe this is, the fourth time for our champions on the show. We're going to welcome them right now. They would love to get $5,000. Make them feel special. De La Torre family. Vince?
Oh, Ray.
Fourth day on the show?
Yes,
Fourth
sir.
day on the show. Now, you've played for the big money how many times?
What, 3 times?
Three
4
times and failed to get it every time.
Yeah, well, we're making coaches.
This could be a whole new day.
Yeah,
but it's the same old team, so tell them who you
That's
brought.
right. Here we go. The anchor, Manny. This is the one right here. My sister-in-law, Lisa.
Okay, Lisa.
My sister, Rebecca.
Yeah.
And the big man with all the answers. Yeah, that's Big Man.
Representing Southern California, you will now meet the family that wants to defeat you. Say hello to the Teets. Where are the... She answered before I even got it out. The Teets are from Pittsburgh. Flew all the way here?
Yes, we did.
First time in California?
No, my brother lives out here.
Well, welcome to the show. Tell everybody who you brought.
I brought my brother Cecil,
Hi.
my husband Chuck,
I checked.
my mother Marie, and my father Clifford.
Wonderful looking family. Let's don't waste any time. Let's play the Feud. First family to $300. Plays for $5,000. The top 8 answers are on the board. We're going to have to move to get through this one. We ask 100 people the question. Try to find the most popular answer to this. No matter how broke you are, name something that you always find the money to do. Ellen.
Go out to dinner.
Dinner. Is it on the survey? Number 1 to eat. Vince, you think of a steal from Pittsburgh. They're ready to play. Cecil, now, it's 100 average people. No matter how broke you are, name something that you always find the money to do.
To go buy clothing.
You have to. You have to have some clothes.
Woo! Yeah. Yes.
Oh, buddy. Charles, welcome.
Welcome.
Now, see, 2 players, 2 answers. Give me the third one.
Pay bills.
Yes. Good answer.
You might be broke. Somehow you have some money for bills. Sorry, Charles. It's very close. Marie. Now, you're broke. No matter how broke you are, name something you always find money to do.
Stay warm.
Sweet answer. Show me warmth.
Okay.
Manny, Manny, you have turned ugly since you got on this show.
Yes.
Clifford, family's counting on you. What would you always find money to do?
Come on, Dad. Come on.
College.
College. Is it up there? College. 71 bucks. Serious change, Al.
Entertainment.
You'd find money for entertainment no matter how broke.
Vacation.
Vacation.
Entertainment was
Buy gifts.
Gifts, entertainment, vacation.
Not a good answer. Not a good answer.
Vince, you may go with any of those or on your own.
I got to go with the group. Entertainment.
Yeah, all right, let's go.
Exactly what do you mean in entertainment?
Can I console the
No,
person again?
you said
I got it.
entertainment. What do you mean exactly by entertainment?
Oh, man. Movie.
Yes.
A movie.
All right, yes.
You said a movie.
Yes.
If it is there as a form of entertainment, you've stolen the bank.
Yes.
Show me movie. Vince, I'm sorry to take that hard line with you, but you had to make that choice, and you did it.
Yeah.
There are 5 remaining answers that we didn't know that people would have money to do, even if they didn't have money. Number 3.
Whoa, ugly.
Ugly habit. Number 4.
new survey, Ray.
These are real Americans, not that we do it. Number 5. Play the runner. That's your mom? Number 7. Hi.
Yes, yeah.
Somebody
yeah.
said that,
Whoa.
Manny.
Yes, yes.
And even though you don't have dough, you might do number 8. Put gas in the car. The feud's begun. Great answers to surprising questions and a lot more fun right after this.
Discover the diapers designed to fit your unique baby. Huggies Ultra Trim diapers. The baby-shaped diapers curve just like your baby. And our exclusive waistband hugs your baby's waist from tummy to tush and back again. Get all-around fit and unbeatable leak protection. Get the baby-shaped diapers. Huggies Ultra Trim. Nothing hugs like Huggies.
It's the JCPenney Last Big Saturday Sale. Saturday only, save 20 to 60% off great gifts store-wide, plus incredible doorbusters starting at 7 a.m. Or give JCPenney gift cards, the perfect last-minute gift.
It's all the inside.
JCPenney.
When you leave here, you'll be lean, mean, computer-buying machines. I'll give you the skills, the smarts, and the courage.
I do not have to settle for what's on the shelf.
Your PC jargon has no effect on me.
It won't be easy. Drop down and give me 50. But you'll be able to buy a computer without getting ripped off and sit home crying to your mama.
Want an easier way to buy a PC? Don't go there. Go Dell. Forget all the mega this and giga that. Just tell Dell what you want to do with your PC. They'll build one that fits your life and your budget. Right now, get a huge flat panel display and an Intel Pentium 4 processor with this Dimension desktop. It's just $699 after mail-in rebate. Plus, you'll get free shipping and a free CD burner. Notebooks start at $799.
Why don't you just quit?
I still don't know how to format a hard drive. Your perfect PC, easy as Dell.
Dell PCs use Intel Pentium 4 processors.
Feel like taking the amazing new Dawn Power dish brush out for a spin? We don't blame you, because its powerful action does the work for you. The Dawn dish brush cleans away greasy food and brushes away dried-on food without soaking. It reaches hard-to-reach corners and scrubs away the mess in seconds. The amazing, powerful, new Dawn Power dish brush. Get a full $1 off coupon just by going online. Get Dawn and get done.
Good morning. We are feuding on CBS. Our champions, the De La Torre family. $71. The challengers, the Teets, 0. Let's go. Face-off time. Madman Manny, good luck. Top 7 answers on the board. Tell me something, and listen carefully to this question. It's a very good one. Tell me something some people are very casual about, but which others take very seriously. Cecil?
Sex.
How about sex? Manny even gives his dance for that.
Whoa.
Number 1 answer.
Good answer.
Good answer.
Good answer.
I've never really seen an opponent say good answer to another team, but that was fine. Charles, we ask 100 people to tell me something some people are very casual about, but which others take very seriously.
Driving a car.
Driving an automobile.
All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Marie.
I believe that's 2 times you've done that, Charles.
Make us proud, Marie.
Marie?
Pick up a strike.
Religion.
Strike.
She said religion very quickly. I don't know if you heard it. Is it on the survey?
No. No.
Religion.
No.
Sex and religion, and I have no comment, Judge.
It's all right.
Clifford?
All right. You got it.
What do you think?
I'll try.
You'll try?
Yeah.
Be charity. Here, go on.
Is that the answer?
No.
Okay, give me an answer.
Selecting a mate.
Selecting?
a mate.
Okay, all right. He had a good one. Selecting a mate. Some people are very casual, others are not. Selecting a mate. Hold it up, Charles. All right, Ellen.
Friendship.
Some people are casual about it, others take it very seriously. Friendship. The De La Torres are very happy.
Yeah.
Cecil, they're looking to steal.
What they eat.
Well, there's another good one. Could it be on the survey? Some are casual about it. Some take serious what they eat. Not on our survey. Now, some people are very casual about it. Others take it very serious.
Dating.
Dating.
Their job.
Their job.
Personnel, the person, hygiene.
Personal hygiene, job, work, dating. Vince, with them? 4 chances to steal. I'm going to call for calm. You may go on your own. You have failed to do that.
Hey, I've got to go with these guys. They're doing good. I'll go with job.
If it's there, your family stole you $52. Some people are very serious about their job. Lisa has used it 16 times. 3 other answers would have kept you going, Teets. Some people are very serious about number 3, while others are casual. Number 4.
Yes, yeah.
And number 5. Some people are very serious about exercise, and we are very serious about you coming back for more fun right after these very important messages.
This season, let Sears help you give the good life. There's nothing else out there quite like this. The Ultra Shark Cordless Sweeper, only from Sears. Extremely light, incredibly powerful. Picks up things other sweepers and vacs can't. From glass to grated cheese to a carpet full of ground-in pretzels. The Ultra Shark Cordless Sweeper handles it all with its patented brush roller system and powered spinning side brush. Call now for the Ultra Shark Cordless Sweeper, just $59.99. The 13-inch cleaning path is the widest of any sweeper out there. The unique swivel head and steering handle maneuver through any mess. And the low-profile design lets you go this low, this easy. Remove the handle and you have a cordless hand sweeper. Perfect for stairs or inside the car. Lightweight, rechargeable, indispensable. The Ultra Shark Cordless Sweeper. Another great gift idea, only from Sears. Give the good life.
Call now, 1-800-406-1515.
Classic TV stars are treated like royalty, but not on Millionaire.
All I want is a freaking answer from you.
Maybe I'll get some easier questions.
It's a classic TV edition of Millionaire tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern on GSN.
Batman, are you still awake? Let's go.
It's that time of year,
Your house is all closed up.
and it just feels stale. Stuffy.
Not fresh.
I use scented candles.
I'm a potpourri person.
But sometimes this stuff just covers up odors. Temporarily. I don't know what else to do.
Simple. Take the Febreze 7-Day Challenge. Here's how it works. Just put away that other stuff and use Febreze throughout your home every day for 7 days as part of your tidy up routine. Then see for yourself. Your whole house will feel fresh air clean. We guarantee it or your money back. Febreze is like a breath of fresh air that goes into the soft surfaces of your home that hold on to odors. The unique Febreze patented odor elimination formula finds smells and gently sweeps them away. Take the Febreze Challenge yourself. We guarantee your whole house will feel fresh air clean or your money back. Febreze. Out with the stale, in with the fresh.
Go to the website now to get a coupon for $2 off Febreze, plus a $2 off coupon for Febreze Allergen Reducer. Pick up Febreze in the laundry aisle today.
Good luck, Charles. Good luck, Lisa. Top 6 answers on the board. Tell me an informative television show. Charles?
Face the Nation.
Face the Nation. Not on the survey. Stay here. 6 answers, Lisa. We ask 100 people of average Americans. Tell me an informative television
Go
show.
with 2020.
2020? It's there. You think of us here. There's a lot of good ones, but Rebecca, what would our 100 average Americans say would be an informative television show?
CNN.
Show me that CNN television show. That's one strike, and Rebecca, I feel you should hold it directly in front of your face. Now, Al, listen before you answer. Tell me an informative television show by name.
60 Minutes.
Yes. Let me see 60 Minutes. Yes. Number 1. Love that show. Vince?
The show exactly, so like news.
Vince, I think you're going to have a hard time with this question, so I'm going to leave it to you. Tell me an informative television show.
Current affair.
Current affair. You're talking about real news now.
Yeah. Hey.
A current affair. Manny, it's up to you. There's 2 strikes. The bank's at 54. An informative television show.
Phil Donahue.
Could it be my buddy?
Your
Phil.
Yeah.
Didn't make the survey. 3 strikes. Do you know? An informative television show. One answer, Clifford. Nothing? Mary?
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Prime Time Live.
Prime Time Live.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America. Prime Time Live.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
The Torre family, they've got your back. If I see Good Morning America. Bottom of our survey. In the game, Vince, it might make a little more sense when you see some of the names that average Americans thought were informative television shows. They're like number 3, Oprah Winfrey.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, That's real informative, yes.
I'm saying nothing about Oprah. I wouldn't mind being on her show someday. Number 4, The News.
Oh.
And number 5, Jeopardy. Very informative. 123 for our champion. 54 for the Teets. Here we go. We double the dollar value, Rebecca. Are you ready, Marie?
Yeah.
Dollar value doubled. Top 4 answers on the board. We ask 100 people. Name a reason a man whistles. Rebecca?
He's happy.
He's just very happy. That is one reason. Perhaps one is more popular. 100 people, male and female. Name a reason a man whistles.
He's healthy.
He's healthy. Let me see, because he's healthy. Number 1 is sitting right there, Al. A reason a man whistles.
Let's go with a female.
Specifically?
He sees a good-looking female.
Show me a wolf.
Yes!
$150 in the bank. A reason a man whistles, Vince.
How about just to get someone's attention?
Just for attention.
Come on, be there. Yes!
Come on, Manny. You have a big lead.
At his pet, for his pet.
Whistles for the bank. Is it his pet? Good answer. Yes, sir. He takes that bank out of tears, gives you $1 you need. Let's go. $1 for winning the game. Here we go. We triple this dollar value. $1 for winning. You have to stop him, Clifford. Triple the dollar value. Can the De La Torres get $1? Top 4 answers on the board. We ask 100 people. Name something kids learn from their friends. Al?
Cursing.
Cursing. Number 1, you think of a steal. Kids learn from their friends, Vince.
How to be mean to them. You know, they're cruel to friends.
You
My kids
you learn to be cruel. Manny.
How to play with each other. Got the kids.
How to play with others.
Yeah, games. Yeah.
Come on, Lisa.
Hey, I got a different answer this time.
Yes?
They learn about sex.
They learn about sex. Is it in the survey? You're playing for $5 if you know, Rebecca. Kids learn from their friends.
I don't know.
Yes.
Take a guess. 3 seconds.
They learn to ride a bike.
Is it bike for the game? It's up to you, Al. They're going to try to steal. Either team can win. What do you say? 3 seconds.
Another person's name.
They learn their friend's name. Teets, can you steal? What do kids learn from their friends?
Fighting.
Fighting?
Smoking.
Smoking?
Fighting.
Fighting?
Smoking.
Smoking and fighting. Tell her what you want her to say. One answer controls this game, Ellen. I'm going to call for a calm and you say smoking.
Smoking.
If it's there, you have stolen this game. Is number 4 smoking? Let me tell you, that was a steal. You were walking out of here with some cash. You've given us a lot of good times. Got some prizes. Stay right here. 2 players are needed right now for $5,000. When we come back, who is first? Bye-bye, Charles. We're playing Fast Money with the Teets family. Don't go away.
And for you, sir?
The usual.
Come on, try something new.
It's Olive Garden's new stuffed chicken Sienna. Stuffed with 4 Italian cheeses and topped with a hearty marinara sauce.
Incredible.
You guys, you can order from me anytime.
Olive Garden, when you're here, you're family.
Discover the diapers designed to fit your unique baby. Huggies Ultra Trim diapers. The baby-shaped diapers curve just like your baby. And our exclusive waistband hugs your baby's waist from tummy to tush and back again. Get all-around fit and unbeatable leak protection. Get the baby-shaped diapers. Huggies Ultra Trim. Nothing hugs like Huggies.
This season, let Sears help you give the good life. You'll have so much more than before with the Conair Oscillating Shower Panel, only from Sears. Turns an ordinary home shower into an extraordinary spa-like experience. 50 powerful jets adjust from straight-on spray to oscillating waves of water. And you can choose from your shower head alone, shower panel alone, or a combination of both. So refreshing. Plus, it installs in just minutes. Remove your shower head, then attach, adjust the height, connect, and reattach. The Conair Oscillating Shower Panel. A great gift for only $99.99. And for only $19.99, you can add this massaging shower head with multiple spray settings. Turn your shower into a super relaxing spa shower. The Conair Oscillating Shower Panel. Another great gift idea, only from Sears. Give the good life.
Call 1-800-506-7676.
A short time ago, this woman was limited by her mobility. A month ago, this man wasn't even able to get around his house. These are people who chose mobility, and they chose the scooter store. If you're living with limited mobility, call the scooter store today. I guarantee no other company will work harder to make you mobile. If we pre-qualify you for a new scooter or power chair, and Medicare denies your claim, the scooter store allows you to keep your scooter or power chair at no cost. That's the scooter store guarantee.
I expected they'd help me file some paperwork with Medicare and my insurance. I never expected them to be so nice or to work so hard to get me a power chair at no cost to me.
You don't qualify for Medicare? No problem. We'll work with your insurance company, even help with financing. If there's a way, we'll find it.
Call the scooter store for free information today.
Call 1-800-543-3030 for free information. That number again is 1-800-543-3030.
10, 9. The time is near.
5, 4.
It's almost here.
2, 1.
GSN's Midnight Mayhem Marathon is coming December 31st. Party all day with Dick Clark as he hosts the $100,000 Pyramid from 9 a.m. till 2004.
Tonight's the night.
Then New Year's Day, he put the go in Hangover. Catch 10 hours of lingo with Chuck Woolery.
Is this cool or what?
It's the event so big they made it a holiday. The Midnight Mayhem Marathon starting December 31st at 9 a.m. Eastern only on Game Show Network.
We're back. We put 15 seconds on the clock, please. Good luck to the Teets family. Ellen, we ask 100 people these 5 questions. Tell me something people buy that shows something about their personality.
Clothes.
How long can you watch MTV at one time?
2 hours.
A food that spoils easily.
Milk.
A part of the body where you have an ache right now.
My back.
Do is one tone in the musical scale. Name another.
I didn't hear the question.
Do is one tone in the musical scale. Name another.
Ray.
Turn around. Something people buy. No, I'm sorry, I bobbled that. Something that people buy that shows their personality, you said. Clothes, survey said. 49! How long you can watch MTV at one time, you said. 2 hours, survey said. 11. Food that spoils easily, you chose. Milk, survey chose. 35. Part of your body, you have an ache right now, you said. Your back, survey said. 30 ought to make it feel a little better. Do is one tone in the musical scale. You said another was. Ray, the survey said. 56, back with your family. Come on. Charles, you're 19 from 5,000. You look straight ahead right there. 20 seconds to the clock. Revealing your partner's answer. Should you hear this sound, you have duplicated her answer, and I'll say, try again. She has 181 by herself. Be ashamed to not get 19.
Honest God.
Do it. We ask 100 people. Name something people buy that shows something about their personality.
Jewelry.
How long can you watch MTV at one time?
3 hours.
A food that spoils easily.
Cheese.
A part of the body where you have an ache right now.
Leg.
Do is one tone in the musical scale. Name another.
Me.
Turn around. Did you get 19? Something people buy that might show something about their personality, you said. Jewelry. Our survey said 4. Number 1 answer was given by your partner. How long can you watch MTV at one time? You said hour longer with 3. Survey said 6. 1 hour was number 1. 9 away. Spoils easily. You chose the food. Cheese, which gets better with age. The survey said 2. Milk was number 1. Part of the body where you have an ache right now, you said. Your leg. Did 7 people say it? What did our survey say? Head was the number 1 answer. Do is 1 tone in the musical scale. Name another, you said. Me. Did 3 people say me for $5,000? What did the survey say? You are $5,000 richer. The Teets have beaten the big board, and we are coming right back. Ray is the number 1 tone in the musical scale.
Stan is getting ready for the holidays. He uses his Discover card because it pays him for the things he buys. So far, he's earned a cash-back bonus award of $160. It's money he used to add a few last-minute touches. Discover card. Why not get paid for the things you buy anyway? Discover card is welcomed at stores like Blockbuster, Toys R Us, and Home Depot for all your holiday shopping.
I'll have a
It won't hook up to our TV.
You don't want your gift of a DVD player or video game system to make the holidays blue because it can't be hooked up. So get a stereo RF modulator from Radio Shack. It delivers full stereo sound and hooks up your electronics to TVs without the proper inputs.
Sorry, baby. I should have checked the TV.
The stereo RF modulator from Radio Shack. You've got questions. We've got answers.
Pizza Hut Sicilian pizza tastes like you're in Sicily. It has an Italian blend of garlic, basil, and oregano baked right into the thick golden crust. A one-topping Sicilian pizza, just $8.99. Only at Pizza Hut. Gather around the good stuff.
Have you been waiting to dump cable? Now you can, for free. Get a 3-room satellite TV system for free so you can watch different shows on 3 different TVs at the same time. All from Dish Network, the home of the lowest all-digital price in America every day.
I'm so glad we switched to Dish Network from cable. It was getting way too expensive for what we got.
With Dish Network, all your channels have 100% digital picture and sound, not just some channels like digital cable. You get an easy-to-use on-screen program guide and access to interactive TV services.
I can't believe how easy it was to have Dish Network installed in my home. I should have done it sooner.
Call now to get a 3-room Dish Network satellite TV system free with free installation and watch 3 different shows on 3 different TVs at the same time. There's no better time to switch to Dish Network. This offer is for first-time customers only, so have your credit card ready and call All-American Dish now.
Flossing? It's a hassle.
Introducing new Reach Access Daily Flosser.
It's got a handle. Got a handle. It's easy. This will make me floss.
For a free sample, call now or go online to get a handle on flossing. We'll send you the Reach Access Daily Flosser. Free. No more hassles. Flossing as easy as brushing. Call or go online to get your free Reach Access Daily Flosser. Flossing you can handle.
Stay tuned for the eternally young Dick Clark on the $100,000 Pyramid next. Then don't miss the zany celebrity antics on Match Game, followed by Win, Lose, or Draw.
From Television City in Hollywood, this is Gene Wood speaking for Family Feud, a Mark Goodson television production.